Look at the moon.
Oh my god, this is definitely not normal.
Look at the moon.
What is up, Blue Crew? How's it going, Green Giants? Welcome, Ledger citizens, to another DL Talk. We're waiting here for the Stronghold AMA to start. I also had to bring out my microphone. I forgot to plug that in before today's stream. Streaming a little early. Appreciate everybody who's hitting the likes on the way, and thanks to anybody who's supporting the channel. I am always grateful. Let's see who we got jumping on in here. We got Animal jumping on in here. I got to repost all this stuff again, man. Dang. Looks like we really crapped the bed on that. For some reason, my Streamlabs streamed as another, stream, and we had to cancel that one. But hey, we're back on the right stream here. We're reposting it on X. Appreciate everybody's support to the channel. Thanks for hitting any the likes. Thanks to any new supporters to the channel. I always am grateful. I am not a financial advisor. I'm not a pro trader, and I'll never tell you what to do. I am always wrong, but the Blue Crew is always right. This is the worst show with the best community. I appreciate you guys coming in to support, and we're going to be hearing from the king of the Blue Castle, Sean Bennett, just shortly right here, talking about maybe some Stronghold updates, some SHX updates, answering the questions of the Strongholders out there. All right, I reposted it back on X. Hopefully we get the Blue Crew back in again. We had people jumping in on the other stream there. Hopefully they're not stuck in limbo over there. Hopefully they're realizing, oh, okay, this is the real stream. Let's see what's up, Animal. Appreciate you tuning in. Thanks for the 3 viewers, the 2 likes. You guys are awesome. AM in the house. What's up, dude? Early stream today. We'll try to stream at 5 p.m. again later today. But we're doing this stream for the AMA just to get that fresh AMA content. See what happens. Says the AMA will start in a couple of minutes. Thank you for your patience. Good stuff. So while we're waiting for the AMA to start, I appreciate you guys hitting the likes just so we can bring people like AM and Animal all together here. I know it's earlier than we usually do stream, and people are probably in the middle of their, if they're 9 to 5 people, they're in the middle of their workday right now. I'm grateful to all of y'all who are able to make it at least to watch and support this stream. So yeah, we're waiting for Stronghold here. Excuse me if my my audio is really bad on the vocal. I have not plugged in my mic, so I'm gonna do that while we wait for the Sean. Oh, you know what? I'll do it once Sean Bennett starts coming on for the AMA, and then we'll have that. In the meantime, let's check out some crypto prices while we're at it. Shout out to the Blue Crew. Oh, gotta log into which one did I not log into? Let's log into my X account here. Let's just check out the ISO cryptos and what they're doing. Appreciate everybody who's able to make it out today. It looks like we got a slow stream today, man. Looks like we got a slow stream going on. All right. They don't want people knowing this alpha with the SHX. Man, I'm happy we don't stream at 10 a.m. anymore, dude. It's so crazy only having like 4 viewers as we start up a stream. We've been so accustomed down to having like 20 viewers when we start off a stream. So crazy. We're spoiled now. You guys are amazing. What's up, Platty? Hey, G, listening from the UK, 7 p.m. over here. Well, what's up, dude? Appreciate you. Much love to you, man. Here we go. We're jumping into the AMA. Let's go. Oh, she's wearing an XRP Ledger jacket. Tammy Camp is wearing an XRP Ledger jacket, you guys, and a Stellar shirt. XRP over the Stellar shirt? Interesting. Very interesting.
All right, friends, welcome. Welcome to the Strong Live AMA.
All right.
I'm sure
Blue Princesses are speaking. We're going to put on Just Display.
First of all, Sean couldn't be here today, so we have been scrambling all morning to try to, instead of postponing it or canceling it, save it for Fearless Leader, CL, Tammy Camp.
got the Queen of the Blue Castle speaking today.
My first time is doing a video. To be able to do this.
Oh man, we got the Blue Princesses and the Blue Queen speaking today. This is a special one here, you guys.
Let's start with.
This looks like it was definitely not planned, so she may give us some alpha.
Great name, by the way. The software problems, the software that we build to solve for real world challenges, and at the same time build a sustainable business. So I don't know of very many crypto companies that can say that. Typically it's the other way around, where it's more academic based, and they come up with these theories, and they'll build products, and then they'll follow up with trying to match the challenge to the software. And we just took the opposite approach, which I feel like is a little bit more how the real world, how real business works. So it's really allowed us to really build great products, put the business rigor, meaning like the compliance policies, the financial controls in place that a more mature vertical, or quite frankly more mature companies have in place. And we can do that as a company our size, but because we're in the space we're in, because we are we are in the blockchain space and we are in the payment space, we do have to have like these risk controls in place as it relates to payment operations or financial operations, compliance policies and procedures. And so I think that in light of some of the things that you've seen in the last 18 months, when you've seen some of these companies build too fast, they don't get things like treasury management in place, like FTX. You could say that they didn't have the right controls in place. So like a public company, you wouldn't have seen that in a public company, because you have to adopt GAAP accounting practices for you to even go public. And so I think that when you grow really fast, which is really exciting and very invigorating, that some of those things can be overlooked. And I think that's we've seen the downfall of that, unfortunately, in our industry. But fortunately for Stronghold, time has been on our side, and we have a lot of infrastructure in place to ensure that all these things are safe, reliable, and sustainable.
Absolutely. And in that thread of adapt to future things, can we say anything about? This is from Crypto Banker SHX. What updates can you share?
Also, great name.
They're all kind of great.
They're all,
names,
they're all
actually.
great.
What updates can you share in regards to additional exchange listings for SHX?
And so I did want to touch on this subject as it relates to exchange listings, because we actually got a lot of questions as it relates to this one. So it was like Crypto Banker SHX plus, 20 more individuals. So I did want to address it at a very high level, and then how our approach about it. So thank you for the questions, and we really love your support and encouragement and excitement about wanting to see us in different places, because for us, we see each new venue an expansion of our of the health of our ecosystem. And what I can say, just to address it, is that we do have MNDAs, which are legal agreements in place with, any potential venue that we might, or partnership that we may, that we may do business with. And then also, we have internal policies and procedures in place that actually restrict us from talking about these types of topics. So I just wanted to let everybody know that unfortunately we can't discuss it, but we do like the question and we do love the excitement around it. And again, our position is anytime we get added to a new venue, it actually increases the health of our ecosystem. So I hope that is, I hope you all understand.
Yeah, CryptoBanker actually gave us, a lot of people actually gave us a lot of questions, and we chose another one from CryptoBanker, which is a two-part question. Is a Stronghold USD stablecoin a stablecoin, I guess?
Oh, that was I was breaking it up into two parts.
And B, oh, I see. And B, Stronghold Institutional Exchange launched in 2018, still active.
This is also a great question. So Stronghold USD was the stable coin that was used on the closed loop network, IBM WorldWire. Since IBM WorldWire has sunsetted, Stronghold USD is not used within IBM WorldWire. However, since we have Stronghold Net, which is our proprietary closed loop payment network, we are still open to the use of stablecoins within our network.
Love that.
The two-part question.
Oh, yeah.
The two-part question. And Stronghold Institutional Exchange launched in 2018, still active. I just want to clarify the question. Just to clarify it, to kind of set the record straight, the Stronghold exchange was never an exchange. It was a front-end platform that allowed users access to Stellar's Stellar's decentralized exchange. We did sunset that product as it was 2018, and there wasn't. It was still too early in the market. That's the thing about blockchain and cryptocurrencies and digital assets. I still think it's really, really early. And so kudos to you guys for all who are here for being early adopters. I still think it might be early as far as user adoption to create a sustainable business, right? And access to markets like that. So we did sunset that product. However, I do, again, because of some of the downfalls of some of the centralized exchanges that have happened in the past 18 months, I do think that there's still a huge opportunity for those decentralized exchanges to exist. And once we see those signals in the market be positive and uptick in terms of like usage and user base and demand, we are certainly open. We're certainly open to bringing that back to life. So I hope that clarifies.
Yeah. I will have to jump in real quick and say that I see somebody pointing out these stronghold cups, that they need to get one of these stronghold cups. You might be in luck, actually, because we are planning on having people get access to these cups.
Oh, that's right.
There will be an update. Do we want to say anything about that right now?
Well, stay tuned. There will be an official announcement that upcoming
Absolutely.
that will allow you guys to get access to some of these cups that we have.
Some of the
Some
swag.
of the
Everybody
swag.
loves swag.
Everybody loves swag. I'm even wearing swag today. Like I fell into the office like this, so.
All right, I'm gonna do a question from Gizmo that it's gonna take me a second to be able to pronounce properly. And it's funny because I did a video on this, so I should be able to say these things. But I think it's SEPA or SEPA. SEPA. Migration to SEPA. Migration to ISO 20022 next 17th. On the next 17th, 2024. I'm assuming that's 17th of May that he's talking about. According to European Payments Council, how would that help Stronghold expand to the EU, a market with 36 countries? Is there any interest in taking consideration the niche markets where Stronghold seeks for opportunities? It's a lot of words, but it's a good question.
Hi, Gizmo. So for everybody that doesn't know what SEPA is another payment alliance or a network in the European Union that allows euros to be transferred. I think it's very similar to NACHA, which is the U.S.'s ACH network governing body. In any case, we're super excited that more of these governing bodies are adopting ISO 20022, which is a SWIFT, another governing body of a payment network, which is global, into their platform. What ISO 20022 is a more robust messaging platform standard that will that allows. Actually, it's great for like accounting, which I'm kind of nerdy about. I love accounting and accounting softwares like QuickBook and Xero and Sage Intacct and all these things. But it actually allows for easier reconciliation for accountants. And we're super excited to see that. I will say that we do have an upcoming announcement that will expand the footprint of the customers that we will serve. So stay tuned for the upcoming announcement in the coming months of something that will allow us to do something in that arena.
Yeah, absolutely. We're kind of teasing a lot of things right now. We're like, well, stay tuned. Stuff is going to happen. Speaking of things that will happen fairly soon is actually the NACHA event on May 6th. Coming up, I can see Rusty asked any exciting updates coming up at the NACHA event May 6th to 9. And then also Mr. Mann is asking, can you speak to your agreement with NACHA and how that...
Okay,
it's the same
sure.
question. I'm just saying it.
Yeah,
People are asking.
So NACHA's Smarter, Faster Payment Conference is in May in Miami. We're super excited about it. It's an event for NACHA members, which is NACHA the governing body for the Automated Clearinghouse, also known as the ACH Payment Network. That's what, I think it's the most widely adopted payment network by banks in the United States. Was built for payroll back in the 60s, pre-internet. But NACHA, Stronghold is actually a member of NACHA, and so we'll be presenting to other members within the network, and also we have an even more special relationship with NACHA because we're on the Payments Innovation Alliance within it, so we actually have a seat at the table to talk about, the existing payment ecosystem and the future of what a payment ecosystem would look like as far as it relates to ACH. So that's super exciting. But we are presenting one of our case studies there to industry professionals, which is Pay by Bank. I think that's something that we're super excited about it because Pay by Bank has been really hard to crack in the e-commerce and retail omni-channel experience space. And so I think we have really good numbers or really good statistics about the uptake and how we've approached it. And so we're super excited to share that amongst industry professionals. So I think that it'll go over well. So we're super excited.
I think so too. Hopefully in that case, you don't have to take over for Sean. There's a question from Felix. How will the implementation of Soroban affect Stronghold?
That's a good question. So Soroban is the smart contract functionality for Stellar. I think it's been on testnet for quite some time, and I think that they've finally released it more broadly to the network. And so this is great. This is great news for us, since some of our ecosystem is built on Stellar. So whatever functionality that they bring and they expand into their network is obviously a benefit for us, because we also have that same functionality. And so I know that our product and engineering team are taking a look at the GitHub repositories and really familiarizing themselves with that functionality, with that smart contract functionality, so we can see how we can implement it into the Stronghold ecosystem, so we can actually solve those real world challenges for our customers.
Absolutely. We're going to take 1 minute to look at some of the questions that have been coming in.
Oh yeah, I would love that. I can't even see the questions coming in.
Oh, it's at the bottom.
Oh, I see.
Oh, there.
Yeah,
Oh,
go.
and you can also see, I can share them with you right here.
Okay.
I like this though, if you wanted to speak on this. Or this first question right here.
Let's see. I would say that, hey, we can talk to some of the, is there any lending products for SHX retail to use DeFi? I don't know, like clarification of the question. Is it like retailers or are you the retail users to use DeFi? I can tell you how Stronghold uses DeFi. We have an ecosystem of merchants that are customers, because we also do payments. And we, as a payments company, typically a different product line within a payments company are merchant cash advances. And we have used liquidity pools in the past to kind of fund those merchant cash advances, which is actually really cool because you don't have to go to a traditional bank or to get a lending facility or contract to do that. And so like doing that through the blockchain is actually just such a perfect use case. And so I feel like we're probably one of the first to do that. And so hopefully that answers the question.
Yeah. There is a question that I think was intended for Sean, but I do think we should answer it regardless. It's from Martin. Best bet for 2024, the mighty All Blacks or SHX?
I love it. I love it. Martin, I don't understand the question. Is that a question? Since the comparables are to All Blacks, which is New Zealand's rugby team, to digital assets. So it's like not a one-to-one best bet comparable. But I do know who the New Zealand All Blacks are, but I'm not a rugby fan since it's not usually it's not very popular here in the U.S. But I am a huge, speaking of sports, I am personally more a Golden State Warriors basketball fan since we are in San Francisco after all. So
Absolutely. I'm also a Warriors basketball fan, but it's nice to watch rugby players sometimes for many reasons. Let's see here. We are coming up on time. I know you had to clear your schedule to do this, so we can't go very long. So let me just, wink twice if you need to run to your next meeting. But I will, and I can probably answer this question, but there is a question from Amber Johnson. Have all the Lunar New Year sweepstakes been given out yet? I was told by one that I was one of the winners and have not received or heard anything. The people who have sent their address have their prices in the mail. I still am waiting to hear back from 3 people who have not given me their address, and I'm kind of like getting to the point where maybe we should choose some other winners. If you still check your spam folder, you might still be a winner. So I will send an update there. But everybody who sent their address should have their, if you don't have it yet, you will have it in the next couple of days.
yes. Was there any international folks that could take longer?
There is one in Europe, but I did not get the address of that person yet.
Okay.
The rest of them are continental America. Continental? Is that how you say it? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you want to take a look at some of the last questions, or?
I don't even have this. That's nice. Golden bridges built by the Warriors at Stronghold. Yeah, that's great. That's funny. I'm sending my address now for the sweepstakes winner. It's great. I think that's a wrap, guys. Everybody, thank you so much for getting your questions in early. We were able to. I feel like we were able to cover a lot of those.
Yeah, absolutely. And there will be another live in the future. I'm not going to say anytime soon, but in the future, where you probably, Sean, will be here and answer questions as well. In the meantime, send us a tweet, send us comment on our videos, and send us an email if that's what you're into, and we'll take it from there. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. See you later.
See ya. All right.
All right, so here, let me get back to the main. What is up, guys? Appreciate you guys. I hope you enjoyed that AMA with Tammy Camp. What a twist. We thought it was going to be Sean Bennett, but it turns out he was, busy probably doing some amazing things for Stronghold if he couldn't do the AMA today. And then Tammy Camp, the queen of the castle, hey, why not? Having her step in. It seemed like she was, definitely caught off guard with the AMA. Was, like usually with these AMAs, they kind of have an idea what the questions are initially when they're going in, and what to expect, and how maybe certain prepared responses to certain questions and things like that. So it was actually refreshing to see like a co-founder have an answer AMA questions just off the top, and you could see how much with her body language she's kind of holding back some things, right? Like just trying to be very careful with what she's saying and kind of just educating people on their connections and things like that. There was a lot of people bugging about what's the circulating supply of SHX. That's an interesting thing. This is like a whole, like, what a strange storyline with this whole, what's the real circulating supply of SHX? I don't know if that's part of the mind games of it all, or whatnot, but maybe it's, I feel like if there's some strange thing going on here without figuring out what the circulating supply is for SHX, then maybe there's something to it, right? Maybe the supply is smaller or larger, than you would expect, or something like that. It's definitely very interesting. But I hope you guys enjoyed, I hope the blue crew, in the blue castle with their wrenches, I hope we listened carefully to what the queen had to say. She's very soft-spoken, right? She was caught off guard today. We have to forgive her for that, right? We have to understand, where she's coming from. But hey, it was awesome seeing her. You know what I took out of it? I want to get some of that SHX merc. I want to get some of that freaking Stronghold cups right there. What I took out of it is she's a big fan of XRP Ledger and Stellar, right? Or ladies need to get that type of fashion sense, without a doubt. Or people just in general need to get that type of fashion sense, man. Get me an XRPL sweater and a freaking Stellar shirt. Hell yeah, that looked freaking fly. How's everybody doing out there? I appreciate your support. Most definitely listening. Exactly, man. It's the freaking queen of the blue castle. We have to pay attention. Right? I like the shout outs to Nacha. I liked, like, they can only say so much, man. They can only say so much. It looks like we're dealing with like the mini Ripple here with Stronghold, man. Like XRPL, they're supported by XRPL, supported by the XLM ecosystem, these federated Byzantine agreement consensus algorithms that are connected to major institutions like IBM, Nacha, and, just many, many, many banks and, merchants all across the world. So definitely exciting anytime we can get a Blue Castle update, an SHX update. And dude, it was funny to see this because they're usually very organized when they're doing their like video things. Like they have better mic quality. You could tell like they were just like, oh crap, Sean Bennett's not going to be able to make it. What do we do? And then like Tammy Camp's like, fine, we'll do it live. F it. We'll do it live. Right. And seeing her come on, they didn't even set up mics or anything. It looks like they were definitely just, maybe something just happened today with Stronghold that they're just like, yeah, Sean Bennett, we need your attention on this. We'll do Tammy Camp for the AMA, right? Yeah, it looks like they're trying not to laugh. No, dude, I mean, Tammy Camp definitely has like a very, I mean, she's an SF girl, dude. She has like a very kind of stonery way of, her eyes are a little bit stonery too, which is pretty funny. But hey, maybe that's just the way that she is. I mean, dude, she's a freak. Like, whatever she does on the side to like relax or relieve stress, it's none of my business, dude. They're building out something tremendous over here with Stronghold and SHX, and I'm, excited to be a part of following what's going on with it, right? Also, I want to give a shout out to Crypto Banker SHX, Crypto Canvas, and Liftoff Capital, and all the people that were jumping in on that chat right there. Freaking Rob Cash, shout out to Rob Cash, man. We haven't heard from Rob Cash in a good bit. Hopefully he's doing well, man. Much love to him and his Steelers. Are we going to see X.com use XLM for payments? Is there any talks about it? Crypto Navigator, there's zero talks about it. There's the only talks that are coming for XLM in terms of X.com is speculation from investors like you and me. right? Everybody's speculating, oh, the logos have similarity, right? Oh, yes, yes. Snagging. Too bad we muted the speakers there. Charts can't lie, but I appreciate you, man. Renewing your membership, jumping on in. Welcome to the Green Giants, my dude. Once again, member for 14 months, my dude. Member for 14 months. Thanks for your continuing support to the Green Giants, man. Much love to you, bro. GDLT token to the moon. Yeah, dude. Why not, man? Make it the real legit, content creator type of token right here. I'm trying to figure out ways of what we can do with this thing, man. Like how could we be using GDLT token and kind of like trying to figure out like what could be a cool mission for the GDLT token. I think like at the end of the day, the more liquid GDLT, that's the end game, right? For all of these tokens, these digital assets, is more liquidity. But that would be cool that if you're supporting a content creator and that content creator has their own tokenized, token, that would be great to have, bridges to be able to sell that token into any other type of form of money if you want to, right? That'd be great if you could just like, yeah, you win some GDLT, then you can sell it. I mean, you could sell it into XRP, I think, through Sologenic or, something else, right? But yeah, obviously there's a lot of steps to be taken for that. But yeah, trying to just figure out what we could do with this, use it to buy memberships, currency. Interesting. FPS 420. This is a good, I like that. It's on the decks. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we'll figure out that type of stuff. But yeah, in terms of, will X.com use Stellar for payments? Yeah, no, I mean, I would like to think they could, right? I also think X.com is probably going to be using, I think they're going to go multi-asset approach. I think that's what what's going to be the home asset or the one that X.com builds on, like the cryptography that they're like choosing to build on top of. Sure, it could be Stellar. But we just have had no word of mouth, zero. I mean, absolutely zero from a reputable source, from a, reputable entity saying that Stellar will be used for X.com. That is heavy speculation, though. There's heavy speculation in that direction that X.com will use Stellar and XLM. The thing is, people are saying how similar the Stellar logo is to the X.com's logo. And yeah, it does look pretty similar. It has the two lines going through it, right? Just like in that center point, just like X.com does. But what else has that? HBAR, right? HBAR has these weird two lines in the middle doing their thing that are pretty similar into the X.com logo. Algorand has these weird two lines and a black and white logo that's going on with it that's pretty similar to the X.com logo, right? It makes sense that we would connect X.com with an X token, right? But what if they don't go in that direction? What if they decide, just like they have Grok, right? Their AI assistant that starts with the G. It's called Grok. It has no connection with an X whatsoever, and that's their like featured AI assistant. So what if their featured currency, right, doesn't have to have the letter X on it? It could just be X payments, and through their X payments application, you're able to use any of these tokens, right? And chances are it'll probably be like, I think when X payments is really taken off, I think that's when like we have regulations, right? We have regulations for the digital asset space. So it's going to be very interesting to see what he has listed onto on X.com. I think it's going to be multiple currencies though for X because it's going to be under X payments, right? That's what it's going to be called. It's going to be called X payments, right? So I'm interested to know what that means, because if X.com is kind of trying to be like this all-in-one app for everything, then it makes sense that they would allow you to have endless options in terms of the currencies that you could use. Wouldn't just be one X token, it would be any token that's regular, has regulatory clarity, right? And so far, the one that has official regulatory clarity in the US, you've heard Brad Garlinghouse say it, right? He didn't say XLM has regulatory clarity, and we've seen Brad Garlinghouse wearing a Stellar necklace, right, before at a event, right? So maybe he does support Stellar, but so far he has said BTC and HBAR are the only two that have regulatory in the US. H bar is a symbol, stylized, reduced, plank, constant. No, yeah, definitely H bar is this. I mean, all these are symbols, and a lot of these go back to runes, right? Like ancient runes symbols. Like H bar is an ancient rune symbol. Algorand is an ancient symbol, right? Obviously, the stellar Saturn symbolism, and it's intended, right, to be with Saturn, right? They rebranded their logo some time ago. I think it was like 2019 or 2018, somewhere around there. And then XRP, right? Just, we've seen the X has been a symbol, for God knows how long. Called H bar. Yep, exactly. The gold bar, the H bar. X payments. Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, if X payments isn't doing BTC, then they're going to be stressed out for sure. It's going to be a lot of pain, right? If X payments isn't doing BTC and going fishing, then we know Alchemist won't be using it. Maybe next year, maybe not. You're right, dude. Everything's a maybe at the end of the day, right? Like all we have is like this moment right now, what we know so far up to now, right? And all of us are coming from different paths, right? The future is open wide. We don't know what could happen. Anything could happen, right? Anything is possible. Anything's a maybe, right? But we do know today's deep reds. Maybe we could take it could be redder tomorrow. That's why we don't over leverage. That's why we don't throw everything in all at once. We just chip away, just little by little, right? Do we know anything about the meeting today? Which meeting today? Which meeting's going on today? Is there an SEC meeting going on today, Crypto Navigator? Is it still going? The AMA with SHX or Ripple and SEC meeting? So the Ripple and SEC meeting, I think. I do not know anything about that meeting today. I just know of the deep reds, man. Once again, that's talking head stuff. I mean, as important as it is, I just care about what the charts are doing at the end of the day and what the queen and king of the blue castles say. No, the Ripple SEC meeting. Got it. Okay, yeah, we'll check it out. Let's check it out. Let's jump into the TV show drama that is the Ripple and SEC case. I mean, it's all the show, right? It's all steps. Ripple and SEC settlement in the next 24 hours. Yeah, it says Coinpedia. Let's find a better source than Coinpedia. XRP news today, final pre-trial conference invites. Let me see, NASDAQ. There we go. Let's go into the NASDAQ. How about that? Yeah, it's definitely a show, no doubt. I mean, it's important to follow the show because it does give us like a, what's it called? It can move the needle, right? It is something that can move the needle because people are emotionally, attached to this Ripple and SEC lawsuit, right? So it is important to follow. I'm not trying to down talk that and stuff, but it's hard when it's a show and you're already kind of like past it. You're like, yes, whatever's going to happen here still leads into the direction where XRP becomes mass adopted, right? And I speak confidently with that. Once again, I'm always wrong, right? And anything is possible in the future. XRP could be a total scam. Ripple could be a total scam. Anything could be a total scam in the clown world that we live in. So let's see what the SEC case here. Final pre-trial conference. There was no SEC Ripple case related news to influence XRP price trends on Monday. Nevertheless, it's an important week for the Ripple defense team preparing its opposition's brief. According to, it should be submitted fairly soon, right? According to the amended court briefing schedule, Ripple must file its opposition brief by April 22nd and a redacted version by April 24th. The SEC must file its reply brief by May 6th. My gosh, man, can we just get this over with? Can it just be done? Can just a freaking judge hit the hammer and just say, congratulations, XRP, you got regulatory clarity. Congratulations, Ripple, you were right all along. You win. Let's just move on. Show or no show, 49 cents is what the charts show. Exactly, man. Exactly. And what are the charts showing? Undervalued XRP, in my opinion, right? They have been showing undervalued XRP for God knows. Right? Hell, we just got that major quant news yesterday, and quant goes under $100. Right? QNT goes under $100. Yeah, it's all garbage. It's all garbage at the end. Right? I mean, hey, BTC isn't the safest store of value, man, when you got it crashing from like 70,000 down to 61K. Right? When you're talking big money in BTC, they don't like seeing their portfolios going dipping that much in such a short span of time. Right? Judge on the payroll. Russell, what's up, dude? I feel in the short term, XTC will pump to 20 to 30 cents. It will be in its own run. XRP bags sell to ape into XTC. Then banks buy more XRP. No doubt about it, Drag Dubs. I mean, it looks like that's what was... if we're replicating the last bull cycle of the 2020 into 2021 bull cycle, then yeah, that's very much what it's going to be like. You're going to see XDC taken off. You're going to see DAG take off as well. Let's not forget how big XDC and DAG, both of them were moving similarly and around similar time frames in that last, bull cycle Doge, right? So we're going to probably see meme coins taken off again, right? If this wasn't already the meme coin hype, right? And if Ripple is still dealing with the SEC, then we're going to see a suppressed pump as well, just like we did in 2021 for XRP. It went from 11 cents, got you a good 10x up to $1.92 plus, right? But then it came back down. So you'll probably still see a suppressed pump for Ripple SEC. But the thing is this pump going to be accounting for the XRP clarity or not? Yeah, they just need to get it over with. This is too much. This is too much. They know they're freaking testing XRP holders. They know they're stifling innovation. They know they're costing people's lives. And that's not the cool. That's the thing about it is like, we all here know they have this freaking tech to change the world, right? And they're rolling it out in stages. They're rolling it out in phases. They have to have global catalysts. Bad things happen. So then this good thing can come in place because they freaking are crazy about their balances, right? This is what makes them not human, in my opinion, right? Is where they see everything in terms of like sacrifice one thing in order to gain another thing, right? It's always this, balance of stuff, right? And I don't like that, man. I don't like people's lives being, being thrown away just so you can like roll out this thing the way that you want it to. But hey, they have all the money, and that's what freaking until the money shifts over into the good hands, man. This is they're gonna keep doing these theatrics, costing people's lives. Unfortunately, if y'all are looking for value, look into XYO. Yep, dude. Hey, we've been talking XYO sub a penny, so XYO definitely. Dude, we talked to XYO when it was triple zeros back in the day, bro. In sub, before the 2020 bull cycle, XYO was our Q coin gem, right? At triple zeros along with multi-back. And then, even recently before the pumps, right? We were saying anything on Coinbase that's sub a penny, XYO looking like one of those. We saw XDC network repping XYO hats, right? So there's definitely, a love for XYO on this channel without a doubt, SBF. Tammy laughed at the mention of Sorobon. Yeah, she's like, yeah, I know that y'all are waiting for DeFi for SHX. I know you guys are chomping at the bit. That's the funny thing with these founders and like, these people who are running these like systems is that they know that the viewers are just way ahead of the game and just so like, what's it called? Instant gratification like mindset. Like, can I get this? Can I get this now? Can we get this now? And it's like, and I feel like Tammy Camp, like, she was kind of just maybe like, oh man, I'm dealing with like very, very like, she probably feels like she's dealing with like, I wouldn't say inferior like humans or something like that, but she's a brain, right? She's a freaking like business mogul, right? And she's dealing with like ANSI holders of the SHX token, right? Who like microscope everything about their project and then magnify it, to freaking who knows how many degrees. If y'all are looking for value, yeah, definitely. XYO is still dirt cheap if you take into account that. I mean, I'm holding the bags that I got, man. I don't want to be chasing the pump. Like, I got bags at triple zeros, like just like we did with SHX and stuff. Like I'm good for now. I'm good for now on my bags, man. If they want to keep pumping this to 10 cents, that'll make me happy. And then, but hey, yeah, for anybody else, like I appreciate you giving the shout out there. For anybody else who doesn't have any exposure whatsoever to XYO, it's definitely a gem to keep an eye out for. Let's take a look at the price here. Everything's at a discount right now as well. But yeah, mapping the grid here. XYO, once again, sub a penny. That's good value. I like sub a penny XYO. 13 billion total supply. We may see a little bit more red. We may see a little bit more red. I would love to see this thing go down to like 006, 005 range. I mean, it's got good volume running through it. I may be begging for too much there. But yeah, definitely sub a penny while it's down in the past 7 days. It's a good deep red, you know. It's not the best deep red. It's not red across the board. But, you know, hey, this thing has been showing signs of life. And while we can get it sub a penny, because I like sub a penny cryptos on Coinbase, right? I like, yeah, XYO. Good. Oh, is Vegas, when's Vegas happening? Even now, XYO is dirt cheap. Yep, I got you, dude. Which companies plan to use XYO? I mean, they're trying to be subverting, like, you know, basically the Googles and stuff, but I think they're connected with Google Cloud at the same time, which is big because of what they do, right? So I'm interested to see if they're going to be integrating with Google Maps in the future. G, how do you feel about Atom at $8? Dude, just the way I feel about like a lot of these cryptos, they're at discounts. I like sub $10 Atom. Simple as that. I mean, Atom token is not like something I get super bullish to invest in most of the time because it has inflation. It's an inflationary token. So it's kind of a turnoff to me most of the time, but I don't mind like investing into the Atom ecosystem assets around it, like an Osmo or a Axelar or, you know, AKT, DVPN, you know, things that have like tremendous use cases. The great thing with Atom, though, is that you're able to get airdrops for holding Atom, right? Like, you just get, like, not only the staking rewards, you get, like, passive income through these airdrops, right? So, yeah, Atom under $10, I like accumulating and getting some of that Atom ecosystem and just other Atom ecosystem tokens around it. Oh, snap. Messy. Snagging Moons. Appreciate you, man. Shout out to you. Thanks for being a green giant for 4 months, my man. Always grateful. Guys, I appreciate you guys tuning in for another DL Talk. We're going to be wrapping it up here. I hope you guys enjoyed the SHX content, you know, coming out from the Queen of the Castle here. We're going to be coming back to you guys later on today at around 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. Maybe because we already, you know, just did a stream right now. Got to get some other work done in between. But we'll see you guys later on this afternoon for another stream. Getting 2 streams today, Blue. We'll continue the party later. We'll do the giveaway later as well. We'll get into the deep reds. We'll get into the greedy greens. We'll do what we usually do then, share some good news. But I hope you guys enjoyed this AMA from the Queen of the Blue Castle. I hope we learned some things. I hope we enjoyed our day. And I hope we're keeping at it, man. You know, these are the time for tigers, right? Is the deep red days, right? These are the deep red days where we start little DCAing here and there, just chipping away little by little, right? Okay, I'm not buying coffee today. Okay, I'm not buying, you know, these little extra accessories. I'm buying some crypto today, right? With me, I like playing with little money, man. I'm not trying to over leverage. I just like chipping away because, hey, I can get 2 for $1 XRP. I could get, I don't know how many Satoshis Alchemist for $5. I mean, that's almost laughable. But but hey, man, BTC, you know, and go fishing is the name of the game as well. I mean, just as long as we have some digital assets, you know, I think we're going to be all right, just because AI is going to want the hell out of these things, dude. These machines, this is the machine's currency. It's not really our currency, guys. These are the currencies for the machines. And if we don't want the machines uprising, we need the control and the value to make sure that they don't do that. But anyways, on that note, Much love to the Blue Crew. I'll see you guys in the stream later today. It's going to be either at 5 p.m. PST or 6 p.m. PST. We'll see how it goes. But I look forward to seeing you guys very soon. And I think we got Boardroom tonight, so we have to do a 5 p.m. PST stream. So never mind. I'll see you guys at 5. Much love to the Blue Crew. Green Giants. Future is distributed ledger technology, and the future is bright. Our future is bright. We got the eye of the tiger. We go BTC and fishing. I'll see you guys. We keep it crypto, and I'll see you guys in the Blue Castle. Much love. Adios. Oh, there we go. Wait, what's going on? Come on, give me my freaking look at the moon. There we go.
Look at the moon. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Why is it not transition? Oh, there it is.
Oh my god.
This is so bad.
Look at the moon. Oh my god. This is definitely. This is Phase Ed Music.